Hello everybody, Sifd again with another Vampire Survivor run. Now last time I said I'm gonna wait for the patch drop, but the beta branch got another mini patch, so I'm not sure if the moment I'm gonna upload this the real patch is gonna drop or whatever, but once again, we're gonna go through this real quick here in the beta branch, and yeah, when the real patch drops, I'm gonna also go through the patch notes and play a bit too. Anyway, we got a new character. So the character is Popea, as we can see with Survive 15 minutes with Popea to unlock Song of Mana. Then the second achievement we got is find and open the coffin in the diary planet to unlock who knows what, which is most likely the new character, and then also evolve the Song of Mana. So the new item even has a legendary version of it. Now my plan is I'm gonna run through the unlocking of the character real quick, then I'm gonna also do the 15-minute run on my own to unlock the Song of Mana, and then we're gonna run with the new character plus the Song of Mana to get the legendary. And I already know how to get the legendary, so we're gonna explain that later. But for now, let's unlock the new character. Obviously, we're gonna use Red Death, as that is the main character to unlocking things and rushing through things. So we're gonna run down here to get this question mark. So let's run over to there, which I'm gonna guess is the new character. Haven't seen this, but I mean, I opened the map and I looked to where it is, and then I said, okay, I'm gonna record this and see what we get there. Let's run over here, whoop, run as fast as possible. As you saw there is a forced magnetism on this map. That's also something I really like. There is a forced global magnetism on a spot in this map, so that's really nice to know. You know, doesn't matter what we really gather here, we just run over to the corner. Can I actually just show guides? Yeah, I even see the symbol of the achievement. Game is literally handing our hand at this point. Man, I really love the map. What is... yeah, I really love the map. In case you don't know, my previous video showed how to get the map at the end at least. And it's also a new addition. And whoa, what is that? What is this? What is this? What is this? What are we about to fight? Look at this. The Knights of Ren or whatever. What are these guys? Ooh, we send a card towards them and they still didn't die. How much life do these guys have? Are they insta-kill? Let's touch them to see if they are insta-kill. First of all, they drop a lot of XP. They are not insta-kill. They're not that dangerous. Let's go with Qing Bible maybe, use for a bit of damage. Also send the card in there. I guess I have to defeat them before I'm able to get in there. Can I stay in the middle? No, I definitely cannot stay in the middle. Continue with the King Bible here. Honestly speaking, I can't stay in the middle. Where did this drop from? Who dropped in a... who was in lead here? Oh, I can skip with a pentagram. I'm guessing I can skip, right? I skipped with a pentagram. Easy. What is this awesome animation? Thank you, Mask of the Red Death, but the vampire is in another coffin. Okay. What is this? Popea Pecorina joins the survivors. What an awesome animation and everything in between. Look at this, and lights go off, and how much more bright does this become? I love it, I love it. Okay, we don't need to stay in this anymore. Let's quit, find an open coffin in the Daily Planet, unlock Popea. Okay, let's also, you know, unlock her. And she actually starts with a new item. Gains 1% duration every level. You know what? If she starts with a new item, might as well go right away and play her. As simple as that. And let's also power up my curse power here. I have to reset this to power up my curses. You know what? Let it at 3. Leave it at 3. Leave it at 3. Who cares? So let's play the new character. Now, I don't know what the item does at all. It's this one, but I know how to get the legendary, and that is by having the Skullomaniac. So we're gonna need to get that. So my build is gonna be Spinach Duplicator, Skullomaniac, and then depending on what the item does, I guess I'm gonna also get a Tractorb and most likely Pomerola. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th one, I have no idea. Like, I guess duration. I guess Candelabrador, I have to see exactly how the item works, but I will go like to a classic garlic build on this. And honestly speaking, you might disagree with me and whatever, but I'm gonna play this in the inlaid library because I prefer to play on an easier stage with a new character to see the abilities, to be easily leveling up, etc. I'm pretty sure people might want to see the new map again, but this map is not really that easy, and I don't want to be struggling with the map while I'm also trying to see the new things, right? So let's go into the library, which is the easiest stage. And we got 2 books on the left and 1 mask on the right. Let's see how the new weapon works. What is this? First of all, can I read it? I can't really read it. Yeah, I can't really read it. But the fact that I picked it up... Wait a minute. The fact that I picked it up means I should be able to read it from here. Yep, nice. So attacks vertically, passes through enemies, ignores amount and speed. Okay, so Duplicator is useless on that. So we're not gonna go duplicate. I guess we can go duration and area, right? So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my items are gonna, and then this is free, and then my items are gonna be Su Leader, most likely Labora, most likely Unholy Vespers, and then we're gonna see. So let's go with Popea again. Sorry for the back and forth, obviously, but you know, I wanted to do also in first impression while also playing this. What a powerful weapon and insane. I'm pretty sure that she's not gonna be good on this map, obviously, right? What is that? Are you kidding me? Let's go with Santa Water. Let's go with Santa Water. She's obviously not gonna be good in this map. Obviously, this ability is for a map other than this, but I don't care. Are you kidding me right now with the items I'm gonna get? Let's reroll this. Yeah, let's get Pumarola. Even if she isn't that good on this map, because I have to go below opponents, I still go with her. I go with my choices. We continue with Pumarola. We got duplicated this early and we're gonna drop it. It says amount does not change, right? Because it said amount does not change, I'm gonna take the word for it. Let's continue picking up some XP. I love how it works. Base area is up by 100%. Let's see this. Wow. Yeah, maybe it's not completely useless. Maybe it's actually gonna be good on this map. Maybe I'm gonna be running to the right, and because I have this barrier, everything above us and below us will die. Should I go Laurel? Honestly, I think I want to go Laurel, just because, as we always go with Laurel, the idea is that the item isn't actually helping us DPS, so we can more easily understand the power level of our real DPS items, right? It's not that I need the invincibility, it's more like I want to not have another weapon that, you know, takes damage away. Are you kidding me with these today, man? Let's reroll. Skullmaniac, we found the item that this needs, so that's really good. We already got the legendary prerequisites. This thing attacks really quickly, man. How powerful is this gonna be when I get my book? Instantly killing everything above us and below us. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love this item right now. We don't get any of the things we want. What is it today with our luck, man? And the thing is, I'm trying to get the one-shot on this because, first of all, I would not like to edit this, and secondly, because I want to also have my reaction. This cooldown increases by half a second. Effect lasts half a second longer, though. Not really that good. Increased cooldown is never good, but it's not really that bad either, because the moment I get either a cooldown reduction or a duration on this thing, which we haven't still gotten a single item of the one we need. Today, game doesn't want us, man. Let's go with Laurel here. I don't want to make the opponents be crazy. And it's really important that I pick up Spinach, Duration, Area. Yeah, Spinach, Duration, Area has definitely to happen. Has to happen, definitely. Has definitely to happen. What? Man, my English sometimes is completely random. I just decide to stop understanding, stop saying things normally. My brain's like, yup, we're gonna pause here for a moment. And the last one is actually gonna be magnetism, so I know exactly what I want. Are you kidding me with the drops today? Base damage up by 10 and area by 25. Oh yeah, that sounds really good. Oh man, this weapon seems really good right now. And she gets plus 1% duration per level, right? Where's my duration right now? My duration is 41%. So she's already gonna have infinite books almost on her own. Seems like this thing also is in front of her, so I can run as if I have garlic. Cooldown increased by another half, but effect lasts another 0.5 longer. So the cooldown increasing is gonna definitely get counterbalanced by... Oh, we found a tractor about long last. It's definitely gonna get counterbalanced by the book that we're gonna gain later. So there is no downside on that. And the moment I get increased duration, that should compound with the already increased duration. And at that point, it should last pretty much forever. So we go with 10% duration here for sure. As that is literally what I said I want to pick up. And at some point, I'm pretty sure the duration is going to be the same as the cooldown. So, yeah, look at this. This is like a better garlic already. I mean, maybe not better. Base damage up by 10 and base area is even higher. Nice, we continue with this. Look at this, man. Look at this. It's in front of us too. That's the awesome part. Man, what an awesome, awesome, awesome weapon. I love it. I love it. I love this game in general when it does things like these. I don't like it when it does things like those, though. Let's continue picking everything up. Look at the power level of this thing. Imagine even being in a circular level. Honestly speaking, I think this is for a circular level for sure. But I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want. Cooldown increased by another half, and 0.8 in effect lasts another half longer. Yep. As always, the moment you pick that up, it pours up. Oh! Oh, it doesn't attack often though. Okay, I found the downside of this thing. It clears waves, but if something does not get one shot, then it attacks it once every blue moon. Good to know. Let's go with a tractor here. All my damage is based on this thing, by the way. If anything doesn't die from this, I can't do anything to it. Where are my items? Song of... Wait a minute. What weapons did I say I'm gonna go for? Books and garlic, yeah. Base damage up by 10 and base area is even higher. Yeah, let's go for this, obviously. Now it does 50 damage. And I can easily clear everything with this. Look at this. This is by far the better garlic. Yeah, level up, whatever, doesn't matter. Because we are below the 10-minute mark anyway. Clear out all opponents. And I'm excited to see what this will look like when I get duration up to infinite and cooldown. Let's go with Spellbinder here. Duration up to infinite and cooldown up to infinite. This is closing into becoming permanent, by the way. I think, yeah, if I get about 10 more levels, which is gonna give us 10% more duration, and then if I also go for 10, oh, we got spinach, and then if I also got one more level on the duration, I think if I just get 10 more levels, this will almost be permanent. That's what it feels like, doesn't it? Like, it already lasts a long while anyway. It has like half a millisecond, nice, Bible's here. Has like half a millisecond of cooldown. Now we are definitely a melee build at this point. I mean, I love this thing. I'm pretty sure people in the comments are gonna say, Sifd, why did you go garlic when this thing is also like a garlic? Well, the answer to that is that I decided to do so. As simple as that, man. As simple as that. And by the way, this is not garlic. Let's go with Santa Water. This looks like it, but it isn't. Maybe I should have gone... Maybe I should go Axe as my last item. Yeah, I can go Axe. I should have gone with the Axe there. Should have picked up the Axe. As I will go for the Candelabrador for the more area. Garlic is here. And after that, I would like to... You know, after the Candelabrador, I would like to have Axes. Yeah, I should have gone for the Axes. I made a mistake. This year I'm gonna go for anything else other than that. I want spinach, obviously. I mean, at the end of the day, the final item doesn't really matter to me. But it would be nice if it was Axes, although I already have found it and decided to not pick it up. Nice, everything trying... Nothing avoids our wrath of destruction. Look at this. This is so awesome. What an awesome item. I mean, it might not be powerful, but it's very fun. Let's continue with spinach here. 70s. I'm like the scythe of death. The wall of destruction. Bible. I'm the big wall from Kurzgesagt. Is it called the big wall? I'm not sure it's called the big wall. You know, there's supposed to be a point where humanity will go extinct. If we get to that point. I don't know how to explain exactly, and honestly, I don't even want to explain it right now. You can just search it up for Kurzgesagt. Skullomaniac, maniac, 4 more enemies, yo. As we continue with garlic. So right now the idea is garlic and books are gonna protect everything around us, and the pillar is gonna destroy everything above us and below us. So we're gonna have a complete control of every single area and aspect of the game. Let's go with Santa Water, as I would prefer to continually having things that I can upgrade and then actually getting spinach to level 5. The duration of this thing is actually increasing per level. I'm gonna go garlic here, obviously. And now we are at the spot where we run to the left, as these enemies aren't really worth my time. Man, I love the fact... Actually, I love this character already. First of all, I believe that she's gonna be very powerful with Pijonas. So when I'm gonna do the official run, I'm gonna pick this character again and not go with... I'm gonna go with a bunch of things that are good with duration. So I'm gonna go with Pijonas, I'm gonna go with Rune Tracer, I'm gonna go with a bunch of things that care about duration. Because right now, like, from the things I have with me, the only thing that cares about duration is the books and garlic. No, the books... Her own ability, where am I by the way? Yeah. The books, her own ability, and Laurel actually cares about duration. Oh, and Santa Water also cares about duration. Wait a minute, so the only thing that doesn't care about duration is garlic. And now that I think about it, by the way, is there a possibility we're gonna be immortal? Has this been tested about us getting immortal? If I get cooldown, plus a lot of duration, like if I get 100 levels on this and my duration becomes insane. Because right now duration is already 84%. So if duration gets like 150%, is there a possibility that Laurel is gonna last longer than its cooldown? Because if you don't know how Laurel works, this shield that you have around you is actually a trigger for the actual damage immunity. It's not like something hits you and you become... the shield breaks. It's the shield triggers, and then you become white for about, I don't know, half a second, 1 second, and for that duration you are damage immune. So if you have a lot of duration, Laurel actually becomes more powerful because you're for a longer duration immune. So if, for example, I have double the duration and half the cooldown on it, maybe we're gonna get permanently immune. I don't know, because while you're immune, the Laurel in the back cools down. I don't know, we're gonna see, we're gonna see. We're gonna get those items anyway. We have already gotten the duration and we're also gonna get the cooldown, so it's gonna happen at the end of this. Let's go with Bible. Oh, it's almost permanent. We're so close to permanency. Like, we're almost done with being permanent. Okay, now nothing should actually attack us. I think. I mean, I do have garlic and I also have this wave, so... Although opponents are actually attacking us. Found the axe, very nice. So now I just need to find Candelabra Door before I find anything else that is a passive item. And I have one skip to protect us from a trash passive item. But I really hope we find Candelabra Door, so that this character gets the best items she deserves. I think it's a woman, by the way. Let's go Santa Water, obviously. Oh, might be wrong about this. Let's continue moving around. The vampire is in another castle. But wait a minute, why were you in a coffin? What were you doing in a coffin? I think she's an imposter, boys. I think she just transformed the moment she saw the Reaper, as I was the Reaper character previously. I'm not gonna go Soundwater, I'm gonna go Axe here, because I want to make 100% sure that the legendary we're gonna get is gonna be her item. And I also hope that the skull is actually the item needed, because if it's not, this is the moment we're gonna know. Because as long as only her ability is the thing that is level 8, we will know for a fact that we have the prerequisites to level her up or not. Man, look how awesome this is. You just go through opponents, everything above you die, everything below you dies, everything dies alone. I love her. I love this new character. Let's go King Bible, obviously. We don't need Laurel, honestly speaking. I also have been told to stop picking Laurel when I go for Super Spinach, because those two do not really combo with each other. I mean, I obviously know that, but I like, you know, as I said in the start of this run, I pick Laurel up to have less DPS, and I pick Super Garlic up because I like it. It's as simple as that. I know I'm a min-maxer, etc., but sometimes I also choose based on what I like and not. And also, Super Garlic isn't even a bad item, so... let's go with Laurel here, trying to still avoid the tier 8. I think at this point the ability actually lasts forever. By the way, I'm not always gonna talk about the game. I'm only gonna talk about the game up to the point where we get the build done and, you know, get the legendary. When I get the legendary, we will talk about that a bit, and then we're gonna talk about random stuff. And here we got the roll that is trying to kill us. Let's skip here. And now we only have one last chance to roll, Candelabra Door. Nah, that's not Candelabra Door. Let's go with duration. So now it should last pretty much permanently. Dodging a bullet, barely. Good thing I didn't level up. I mean, I just leveled up Santa Water to max, so there is a chance we're gonna get the Santa Water legendary. Please don't force us. I mean, I had 2 rerolls. Did I reroll ever when I didn't need to? I feel like I did. I rolled once when I didn't need to. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let's continue. Was Candelabra Door ever a choice? Oh, there is the red gem. That should be a few levels. Nope. Man, I love this. I love this. I love the fact that everything above and below dies. It's like I am destruction. I'm the wave of death. This reminds me, I'm a boss from Terraria, boys. Let's go with Laurel, obviously. Still trying to avoid whatever I can. I picked up the global magnetism. Let's see what the legendary looks like. Please, 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 please. Don't give me Labora. Yeah, I got it. Manaja. Evolved Song of Manta might slow enemies down. Might? But what does it look like? That's the important part. Oh! It's awesome! Now it looks like waves. Whoa, look at this! Look at this! I love it. Man, I really want to get the... what is it called? Please give me Candelabra Door. Please don't take this away from me. Yes! My luck knows no bounds. Let's get this book. You know what? Let's run to the left and pick up the other books too, because why not? Wait, did what does the damage change? Actually, let's activate this. So I know where exactly the books are instead of opening. Please don't tell me that the thing that does damage are the waves themselves. I really hope that the thing that does damage is actually the little sparkles, right? Give me this. 0.8. Let's continue. By the way, I think there are people... You know what I'm gonna do, actually? Instead of picking up every single level here, I'm gonna stay here. And we're gonna also experiment for a moment. Let's remove these. I don't need the guides anymore. I don't need the guides anymore. Let's go King Bible, because why not? I want to pick up this cooldown reduction after I get cooldown reduction already to level max. So that we can definitely say that, you know, they don't stack further than what they already can go up to. Which I'm like 99% sure that that's how it works. And the other 1% being that my memory is bad, because I remember testing it. That's why the other 1% is my memory is bad, not actually anything else. Or maybe a hidden patch. Okay, maybe there was a hidden patch. Let's change my percentage. It's 98%. I'm 98% sure. 1% being my memory's trash, the other one being that they changed it. Continue. They changed it and my memory's trash, because I would have read it. Let's continue roaming around. Man, we're destroying everything. Let's go with Super Garlic. I mean, closing into the Super Garlic. Man, I love this new weapon. Look how it looks so pretty. And the fact that it's clearing everything above us and below us. Empty Tome level 5, so now the next level should be 6, because if you look at this, it's maxed out. Let's go and pick it up. And it's level 6, but nothing really changed. The cooldown is 45, as it always is. I didn't mention it, but if you go like back half a millisecond, 10 seconds back, you will see that the cooldown was 45 before I picked it up anyway. And it didn't even show, so let's go with Garlic. It didn't even show here the tier up. Let's also show guides to go towards the Labora, of course. Nothing really that out of the norm, and also nothing really that important. But with the insane duration we're gonna have, Labora might stay on the board like for an hour or something. By the way, everything has duration through the roof. Go with more AoE. Maybe I should have gone with... Yeah, I should have gone with XP Gathering. No, not really. Not really. Let's go pick up our legendary. At this point, I'm sending off waves every half a second or something. You see like the fish again. Fish. It's like I have 2 waves. Let's go with Skullomaniac. I prefer more opponents right now. We will go for more AoE in a moment. Look how awesome this character is. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everything is so trance. Like the music. I mean the music. It's psychedelic is what I meant. Psychedelics, I don't know why in my mind, trance music and psychedelic is the same thing. Obviously it's not, right? If I think about it for half a second, it's not. But before I think about it, it is. So, I don't know. Maybe I guess because I was introduced to both of those at the same era. Let's not say year. Oh, we got magnetism. So we're gonna pick up all the XP we left behind. We are Death Incarnate, man. Look at this. The flames around us, everything above us and below us gets hit. I love it. The damage might not be through the roof. This might not be one of the most broken builds, obviously. The items aren't really that strong either. I think I picked up a red gem. Yep, that's what it feels like. But this feeling of you move around and everything around you dies is so awesome. By the way, because we have a huge duration on everything, the flames around us are not only 1 stack. As far as I see, it's 3 stacks. Let's go Axe. Pick up maybe a level before the chest. No. This should be the Super Garlic. Yep. Now we will have a black orb around us too. Now it looks even more awesome. Look at this, the wave we're sending out. Shh. I love it. I love it. By the way, with the character that says that you have increased area, I'm pretty sure the sparkles are gonna be... Right now they're about here. Right now they're about here, if you see. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but it's up here. So I guess with more area it would be about here, which would be insane if we had that much AoE. Continue moving around. Man, I love this weapon. I love this weapon and I love this character too. Duration is a nice mechanic in this game because it makes things broken. The Sifd criteria for something being fun or insane. Can it break the game? Does it break the game? Does it help break the game? Those are the 3 questions. You don't need to ask anything else. Let's continue running around. If the answer is no, no, and no, it's trash. Let's go with... Oh, my Laboras are running around us. Behind us. Around us? Behind us? I don't know. I have so many Laboras over here. The axes fly off too. Oh, from the axe attack speed you can realize how quickly we are attacking. Because we had the axes previously. Man, I love this character. I'm already talking about only the character, by the way. I don't know what else to talk. Oh, by the way, this is another one of those videos where I have 16,000 bitrate instead of 6,000 that I normally have. It's gonna be a huge video again. And this time we're playing on the map that is actually Madness Incarnate because, yeah, like 2 days ago I was actually playing on the other map that doesn't have so many enemies. So I hope today the video is gonna also be palatable. Palatable? Like, you know, visible. I don't know. Visible, palatable, I don't know. But I think you understand what I mean, right? Like, it's gonna be not darkness and jittery and pixels. So let's see, especially in the end. Especially we're gonna see in the end. Man, I love the fact that you can see where the items are. Somebody said that it brings you out of the immersion, but I disagree. This game has no immersion whatsoever. There is no immersion in this game. This game is only power trip, okay? And in games that are only power trip, don't make us do random stuff. Just give us the map, say where the things are, let us go pick them up. I love it. In general, I love it. The more broken this game becomes, the more fun it is. You can't say that this game is boring because, oh man, if you pick up the 3 insane items, you instantly win. No, this is a game where you are supposed to pick up the 10 broken items and destroy everything in your path. And I love it for it. You know, sometimes I think that games like these, where the power trip is the main concept of the game, those games have the ability to transcend boredom because of OP. Right? I don't know. Let me explain this somehow. For example, Inscription I'm playing, you know, there are some broken cards like Ouroboros and Gek and Fecundity, etc. I don't know if you guys are watching that game, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, in that game, that's a card game, there are like 2 or 3 cards, and they're so broken that after you use them 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you start getting bored of it. In this game, because everything is broken, there isn't the concept of, I got bored of actually using, I don't know, I got bored of using scythes, or I got bored of using super garlic. I mean, watching it might be boring, but when you play this, it's not boring. And also, something else that this has, the main problem, even if you disagree with me and say, no, actually, having super garlic in every second run or every run is pretty boring. Yeah, the main problem with that is, you know, more weapons, right? This game just needs more weapons, because if you had like 50 weapons and all of them had legendaries, which I hope it's gonna at some point get at, right? I really hope this game will just put out a weapon every single patch and maybe a character every second patch. Like, the fact that that's almost what they're doing is so good to me and so smart to me. Like, you do not need to nerf anything. You just need to put out more broken stuff, because this is what the game is anyway. And if you want to challenge the characters, then just do that with new stages and new enemies, which they are doing anyway. That's what they are actually doing. So I love this game. Like, what they're doing with this game is, in my opinion, the smartest choice in these type of games, right? In power trip games, you should always try to give more power trip options. Don't ever nerf this game, ever. At least that's my opinion, obviously, right? Let's continue gaining money, and now let's continue running around and hopefully find a Mega Magnetism, because if I don't find like a Mega Magnetism, I don't think I will ever pick up all the XP I will left behind. But do I care about XP? I mean, on the one hand, you might say, no, I don't. On the other hand, duration, 167%. Man, if I hit duration 200%, is there any possibility that that the laurel duration is gonna be faster than what the cooldown is. That is my main plan now. We saw the weapon. It's awesome. I don't know what it means that it slows down opponents, by the way. I mean, it's not like anybody survives. Maybe if a boss arrives, yeah, I just killed the boss, but if another boss arrives, I'm gonna try to hit it with only this new weapon. You know, I'm gonna go very up and we're gonna hit it with the bottom side or the opposite. We're gonna go down and hit with the top side. And we're gonna see if the boss is gonna slow down or if there is something indicating the passive. So I have to say I'm a bit disappointed with the legendary version of the weapon. I'm gonna also mention that at the end, but it's not really something exciting, crazy, or awesome, in my opinion. The animation is awesome, like these waves that are coming away, that are getting launched and then bounce around the walls. The animation is awesome. But if the only thing it does is a smidge of a damage boost and also slows opponents, I think it's a bit boring. Because if you think about the rest of them, like, let's go through the legendaries, right? Axes. Obviously, the scythes are a completely insane thing that they do. They literally change the weapon completely and make it broken from trash that the axes are. Garlic. It does the same thing, but it also heals you and also does more damage based on how much you healed. So there is a uniqueness to it. Let's try to hit this thing. Oh, I think it is actually slowed. Yeah, look how slow it... Yeah, it's actually slowed to a crawl. This is not the normal move that this thing has. Trying to be a bit further away, maybe to see if it will speed up. I don't see it speeding up, man. Let's bring the Laboras to it. Laboras, get next to it. Here they are. Laboras are slowly joining us. I don't have any DPS whatsoever. I'm only good at clearing enemies. Low DPS, high AoE, high clear rate. This is the AoE build. This is the farm build, as they say in MMORPG. Oh, we got like a red gem. Nice, 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 nice. That was a lot of levels. I'm 104. Oh man, I start believing there is a very good chance that we're gonna make it. I'm actually pretty sure we're gonna make it. By the way, I saw other YouTubers and personalities and people start playing Vampire Survivors. This thing is getting a hit, man. Dev, if you're watching this, although at this point having with so many channels playing Vampire Survivors, I'm pretty sure the dev does not watch us specifically. But yeah, this game is actually doing what I proposed that people should be doing. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not because they watch me specifically. But, like, I'm saying Power Trip games are fun, especially if it's Power Trip Incarnate, and that goes to show, man. Northernlion has played this. In my Discord, some person uploaded, like, a VTuber that also played that, and they got, like, 600,000 views. So I'm not saying it with the views aspect, by the way. It's not like that. I'm just saying that they got a lot of views. That means a lot of people watch them play that. And in general, like Island Rock plays this, who also gets a bunch of views. So this gets traction, and a lot of people play and enjoy this. And this is one more time where you know, people actually enjoy being powerful. This is one more plus that. Obviously, Elder Ring, Elder Scroll, Elder also launched. That's like a Souls-like game, and obviously that thing also exploded. But what are we comparing here? I mean, let's be serious. We were comparing a $3 game. I think it's $3, right? Maybe $5. That's an indie game and has constant development and has these graphics and is just fun, with a game that people want to play, right? It's a game that people were waiting to play. It's a game that is a Souls-like, like a tried and true Souls-like. Obviously, it has differences. So, if you compare these, I mean, they're not comparable. I don't even know why I started comparing them. But what I tried to say is that if you go the other route, which is not Souls-like, then obviously this thing has got a lot of traction for a quote-unquote small game that it is. Because I think it's just one developer, right? And it's, I don't know, looking at the graphics and stuff, I mean, I don't want to be... Nah, I'm not gonna say anything negative, honestly. From the moment I started helping with the game development of my own game with a friend of mine, yeah, I do realize that graphics is not actually a joke. You can't easily find animations and stuff, so it is what it is. But the fact is that this game is just a very simple game where opponents come close to you and you just destroy them, and it is getting a lot of traction because it's making something right. It's making something right. Do you know what that something is? That something is the player being broken and having fun. I know people like Souls-like games, but this game is also fun. That's why I wanted to say. And I would like to hear your opinions on this too. I would like to hear some opinions on this. Do you guys believe that the success of this game is mostly based around the power trip? Or do you think that the game has some other hidden values that you might explain to me, right? You can just comment down below and tell me, yo, I think the game actually is successful because it does this. My opinion specifically is that it has a lot of reasons why it's successful and people are playing it, but first of all, the reason people that don't play a lot of different games, like Northern, etc., play this, is because, you know, it's easy to grasp, and it's just a power trip and just a fun time waster, you know. Otherwise, why I believe it's a success, like that is one of the things, right? That's why big YouTubers play it. But the reason why it's a success, in my opinion, is because it patches every week and it always becomes better. Like, it plays to its strengths. This game never said everybody's gonna win. The moment everybody unlocks meta progression, they're beating every single run they do. No, this game goes the other route. This game goes the route like, you know what? Let's give them even more power. Let's give them even more items. And that's why I like this game that much. By the way, I have stopped picking up XP, so let's go to the other side, as I'm pretty sure that we need to find the red gem now. And maybe even some items. What were those bots? Random bots yolling in. Oh, we just got hit for a second. Actually, we don't... Okay, first of all, let's begin with something very important. I see we're down to our green shield, and I was down to the blue shield for half a sec too. So that means we do not actually... yeah, the duration does not actually protect us, like, at all. That is not good. The duration of Laurel does not over shield, over bear, I don't know, we found the red gem. Does not counteract. Yeah, the duration is not enough for us to not get one shot. Here's the example. Oh, do you see that we just lost life? That is like the main indication of the fact that we will die from the... We're toast. It's over. There is no chance we're gonna beat the Reaper with this build. But maybe, just maybe, if we hit 200 levels, maybe it's gonna happen. I think there are people that actually do hit 200 levels. I saw like a YouTuber that's getting traction. I don't remember the name exactly. That is covering how to beat the Reaper and also the patches the moment they launch. I'm pretty sure he already has a video before me. It's a small YouTuber. I think it's like a channel with 5,000 subscribers. If you go and find him and watch him on whatever, just say hi from Sifd, you know, if you want. Just, you know, mixing up with other creators. You're slowly making community about it. Slowly getting the name out there. Anyway, as I was saying, and wait, why did I start saying that? Ah, yeah, because I have seen that person have like some big records with high level caps and in general high scores with money, etc. So maybe that person's gonna do like a 200 level, what is it called? You know, a 200 level run. We got magnetism, very nice. And then maybe by having 200% more duration, it's easier to get, you know, immune. I'm pretty sure there is a chance you can get immunity with this. Although on the other hand, I don't know the numbers, right? Because it's all based on the numbers. If Laurel lasts for, let's say, 1 second and has a cooldown of 5 seconds, you know, after the... before you pick up the book, then with triple cooldown, you might have 3-second duration on it. Right? Not cooldown duration, yeah. With triple the duration, instead of having 1 second of duration, you will have 3 seconds of duration, right? And then if you go down on cooldown path, instead of having maybe 6 or 7 cooldowns that it normally has, it goes down to 3, 4. I mean, if it somehow happens that the cooldown is as much as the duration, like a smidge less, if the cooldown is 3 seconds and the duration is 3.1 seconds, then of the immunity, then you will be permanently immune. But the thing is that I don't know the numbers exactly. I don't know what the base duration of Laurel level 7 is. I think it's 7, right? That's it's 7. So I don't know what the base duration of Laurel level 7 is, and I also don't know what the base cooldown of Laurel level 7 is. But right now the duration is 202% and the cooldown is 45%. So I have triple the duration on Laurel and almost half the cooldown. And I'm not sure if we're gonna survive this. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna survive this, honestly. I think the duration of Laurel is like 1 second, maybe half, maybe 0.8 second duration. And then with the multiplied duration, it might be 1.5 seconds, maybe 2. Maybe 3. I mean, the numbers I'm saying don't line up with with the calculations I'm doing, obviously, but I'm just spewing random numbers anyway, so it doesn't matter that the numbers don't make sense, right? I hope you guys understand that. Don't come in the sections saying, but if it lasts 1 second and you have triple the duration, then it's not gonna last 2 seconds, it's gonna last 3 seconds. It's simple math, Sifd. Yeah, obviously it's simple math, but I'm just saying random numbers, random numbers. But Sifd. Let's continue trying to pick up some XP here and there. Do we believe that there is any chance that the Reaper might get slowed? Maybe the slow is insane. Maybe the slow is like 99%. Maybe it's almost like a freeze, but better. I mean, not better. Well, if it lasts longer, then it's better. Let's run around. Run around. Oh, we're gaining a bunch of XP here. I like how we got this pillar. This is the first time ever I have this type of... what is it called? This type of setup. Like, having a pillar in front of us. This type of board. I meant board. Having a pillar, everything above us and below us is dead, but everything to the right and the left tries to get into the pillar. We're like, we are surrounded, but the joke is that we created the surround. You are surrounded, but only from left and right. I mean, obviously, if this was not the library, we would have had more opponents at the top and the bottom. But if you see most of my runs in the library, you will see that top and bottom is also filled at this point of the stage. Like, at this part of the run, it always, top and bottom is also filled. Like, we should be 100% surrounded, but we're actually not. And this is the point where people might see actually madness and only everything be fully pixelized. So, yeah, can you read this? I mean, I can read this right now, but the thing is that, I mean, in my screen I can read this, but I'm pretty sure the moment this gets uploaded to YouTube, it's gonna be like, 25 to go. I don't know why, if it's not readable, it has a weird, it speaks weird too. Sifd, zero logic Sifd there. If it's visible, it adds 25 coins. If it's not visible, it's 25 coins. Nothing makes sense. Let's maybe fight the... Let's see. How does the slow work? The slow does not protect us. The duration also does not protect us. Yeah, we're barely dead. But I think, honestly, I think if we somehow get duration, if we get 140, how much duration percentage do we have before we die? 225%. So I believe that if you get to level 200, so if you get the duration up to 270%, I think you should be able to survive. There is like a chance. There is a chance. Especially if you have ice. Like if you freeze if you get the clock lancet and freeze the Reaper, I think you can survive for almost ever. Always. Survive 15 minutes. Unlocked Song of Mana. So now I can pick the item on our characters. And Song of Mana obtained 500 gold. So we did all the achievements. That's pretty much done. By the way, isn't it weird that when you scroll up, this thing goes down? Like, this always looks weird to me. Let me show you by moving it. Do you see this? I guess that's the idea, because you move it. No, that doesn't even make sense. Oh yeah, it's because you're supposed to move it like, I don't know, man. Look at this. It's so weird. If I do it with scrolling, then it seems to make sense. But if I do it with a scroll wheel, it definitely doesn't make sense. Right now I'm scrolling upwards and this is going downwards. I just want to mention that. So there's something, food for thought. And this is the new book. Song of Mana and Manaja. And yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the character. First of all, I really like the fact that there is no cap on this character, like, at all. I love this. I think this character should also not have a cap, by the way. I think this character should just go max out to infinite. Who cares if it has 1,000,000 damage? It will one-shot everything, but who cares? Who cares? Literally, who cares? This is like, I love it in general. And this guy, permanent 25 pickup radius? No, give him plus 1% pickup per level. At some point he's gonna just pick up from everywhere. But who cares? It's always who cares in this game. The same goes for this guy. Give 5% might movement speed and curse every 10 levels. Max 20. Why max 20? Just give him infinite. I know. Maybe the idea is, you know, for high scores, some people will, some characters will become better and some not. But you can just, you know, make the, what is it called? Make the leaderboards based on characters, right? Cavallo, max +3. Why? Just make it infinite. I mean, gets more projectiles every 20 levels. 20 levels, I mean, if you're gonna hit level 120, it's gonna be just 6 + 6 projectiles. It is powerful, but who cares? Just make everything OP. Like, I'm not, by the way, I'm not like being negative here. I just want to mention that it would be even more fun if more things would be insane. Per 30% area? Why? +1% area per level as her. And let him have huge areas. Who cares? I'm gonna just say who cares all the time. Start gain 1 revive, gains +1 revive 33. Why only +1? Give him every 40 levels +1 and don't cap it. Like, who cares? I'm gonna stop this now and we're gonna end the video here. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to mention anything that I already said, if you want to discuss anything that I mentioned, if you want to just comment about it, then yeah, I guess you can comment down below or join the Discord community in case you want to also discuss it with some person. There is, you know, the Vampire channel, the Vampire Survivors channel, where you can discuss things about the game if you want to. And I'm gonna do another video on this whole patch when it officially launches with the patch notes, etc. I hope it's not gonna be the day I upload this, because I record these one day when the patch drops, and then one day later I upload it. So hopefully the patch is not gonna launch literally today or tomorrow, because then this whole video is around the drain. I mean, it's not, you're gonna see this video, okay, it's over. I'm gonna upload this one, but I hope it's just not outdated. That's my main theme. And yeah, I enjoyed the new character. That's what I have to really say. I enjoyed the new character. I definitely, I enjoyed that she just has a permanent buff, and I want to try her when the patch drops. I'm gonna try her with Vandalier for sure. I'm pretty sure she will have a permanent Vandalier, and also with Rune Tracer. Like, these two items I think are the best for her, by far the best. But we're gonna see, we're gonna experiment, right? We're gonna experiment with that. I'm also gonna try Clock Lancet plus Laurel next time, so maybe we survive forever on the Reaper fight. I don't know, we're gonna see. But in general, I like the character a lot. Like, I like Pecorina. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. By the way, completely random and out of place here, I was thinking about maybe doing a channel where I'm just uploading 5 minutes of me speaking about a random topic that I decided to think about and talk about. Like yesterday night, I was thinking about discussing something random in this Vampire Survivors video, and then I thought, wait a minute, that's like a topic I could upload in a different channel that is just discussions. So maybe I'm gonna do that. Watch out for that in case you are the person, one of the people that watch Vampire Survivors from you talking. Although if you're one of those persons, this video I was not talking that much, so maybe you have already left. Anyway, yeah, maybe some opinions on that too. I mean, I'm sorry, but I mostly want to gather opinions on this, but honestly speaking, because I want to always honestly speak to you guys and girls, obviously, I will decide on my own if I'm gonna do it, but your opinion might give me some positivity of doing it, or might dissuade me of it. So 99% I'm gonna decide on my own, and the other 1% is you. So I guess 90% on my own, 10% you, 95% on my own, 5% you. I don't know. Decisions. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. So once again, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.